All right, everybody, do not adjust your set. Right now, you are listening to the Sports Circus, the Friday edition. The Saturday edition can be found on multiple ways. You can reach us at 760 The Score, 920 The Game Las Vegas. You can stream us on www.thesportscircus.com. We are blowing up all over California with KCAA, that is 1050 AM, 102.3 FM, and 106.5 FM. This segment of the Sports Circus is brought to you by the Social Register of Las Vegas, the only private business network organization in Las Vegas, bringing the decision makers together for over 23 years. Call today at 702-256-0123 or visit their website, www.socialregister.com. How did I butcher that? www.socialregister.com. Well, welcome to the Sports Circus. Our ringmaster, Sal Tuzolino, is in parts unknown right now, but he should be checking in sometime, possibly today. We will also be having our WNBA correspondent and world champion Alicia Thompson coming to us as well. So we wanted to get our thing started right now, ladies and gentlemen, with segment number one. We have got to talk about MMA. We have to talk about the hype of this Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor fight. Is it even a fight? Would it be something that everybody would be interested in? But wait, we have breaking news. Sources that are close to the Sports Circus are saying, yes, ladies and gentlemen, Floyd Mayweather has been seen in the Las Vegas area, yes, in a training facility. And the champ will only be about his business in a training facility. So we're looking at Dana White right now. Dana White is calling for a deadline, okay? When is that deadline? Is it months from now? Is it weeks? No, we are squeezing it into this Sunday. Reports have been found right now that, and out of his own lips, this Sunday is the day that he is going to go ahead and make a decision. And it's not for the whole fight either. It's just to contractually get Conor McGregor's people and the UFC to go ahead and link him up to this. Then they've got to go to the pretty boy and they've got to negotiate with his people. How wrong is this? Okay, why do we get people all hyped up for this fight, alleged fight, for what? Why do we even need this fight? I'll tell you who does need this fight. Boxing needs this fight. Because what is there right now in the world of boxing? What is there? I mean, we just got Julio Cesar Chavez's son get his butt kicked recently. He's non-relevant. He's off the food chain now. Does anybody know that Klitschko lost as a heavyweight? I just asked that. I just asked that on the streets, okay? Being the voice of the people. I asked that, and what happens? People are like, no, Lenny, we have no idea. So I wanted to ask the American people, I said, would you be interested in this Mayweather-McGregor fight, and why? Most people say because they want to see Floyd Mayweather get beat. Is that what's going to happen? This is not going to be in the octagon, people. This is going to be in a sanctioned boxing match. That's what is going to happen. And Floyd Mayweather, people say, well, he's this, he's that. He's getting older. Yes, he is getting older, and father time is, creeping up on him. However, you cannot put an MMA fighter like Conor McGregor in a match with the pretty boy, the undefeated moneymaker, Floyd Mayweather Jr., and you think that you're going to go ahead and make a name for yourself that way. You already have a name, McGregor. We know this, okay? But at the same time, we want to know if you're going to, what is your strategy? What is his tactics? We already know what Floyd Mayweather is going to do. Floyd Mayweather is going to box. And why is he box? Because he is a championship boxer. He is the real deal money-making machine. And this whole nonsense with Floyd Mayweather Jr. talking about we have to get the right number. we have to get $100 million. Okay, number one, that cat doesn't need a dime extra in his life. What I would like to see most of all is I would love to see the fight put together for the trash talking. And not even with Floyd. Floyd Mayweather, we're not even going to listen to his trash talking because it's a bunch of nonsense. I want to hear McGregor with this Irish accent. I want to hear him come up and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to kick your ass and I'm going to kick it all over Ireland. And when I'm finished with that, I'm going to put you on my back, Mayweather, and I'm going to swim all the way to the States. And then I'm going to put you in a ring. I'm going to kick your ass again. And then I'm going to go ahead and hold the lottery. And for however many nations want to see me kick your ass again. And then I'm going to swim over there. I'm going to drag you bareback across broken glass with my bare feet. And then I'm going to do it again. That's what I want to see. I want to see McGregor's trash talking. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, it is the announcement is held on Sunday. And when is that? Dear sweet Mother's Day. Wouldn't that be great to have Mother's Day be the day that Floyd Mayweather finds out that the McGregor camp actually says yes to the fight? So they say yes to the fight, and then the trash talking is on. Then you get to hear McGregor saying, oh yeah, well your mother is this and your mother is that. Can you imagine all the trash talking, the your mamas that'll come out of McGregor's lips? Just taunting and taunting over and over. Mayweather, come on people, let's look at what Mayweather has done in his career. And the fighters that have analyzed this alleged matchup, somebody that he kicked his butt, Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya, a world champion, got in there with Floyd Mayweather and he got destroyed, okay? He was absolutely freaking destroyed, okay? So when he gets destroyed like that, then you look at somebody as credible as the Golden Boy getting into the ring, a champion with pedigree, with street cred, and he couldn't outbox Floyd Mayweather Jr. Then you have Bernard the Executioner Hopkins. This guy gets interviewed about it. And he says, well, what do you think about the matchup? Now, this guy, you talk about street cred, Bernard Hopkins came out of prison, okay? Bernard Hopkins fought his way out of prison, became a world champion. He's the guy that beat Oscar De La Hoya with one punch to the kidney, and he went down like a fold-up chair, okay? So when Bernard Hopkins comes up and says, he doesn't think that this fight's going to go down, and he says, if it does go down, of course, he's a boxer. Mayweather is going to destroy Conor McGregor. And then they're talking about stamina. They're talking about the stamina of Floyd Mayweather against the lack of stamina with Conor McGregor. This is a falsehood, people, okay? Let Lenny Adkins, the voice of the people, tell you right now, an MMA fighter, although they go 5 rounds only, these guys are down on the ground, ground and pound, continually on their feet, on the ground, and they're pressing against the pressure of another human being's assault on you, okay? So when they're doing this, they're exerting a credible amount of energy. It's not just slipping and ducking punches, it's getting elbowed in your face, okay? You're taking elbows, you're taking knees, you're taking arm bends, you're taking all of this and avoiding the other person's assault on you. You're giving it and you're taking it. So as you're doing this, Mayweather, you're going against a guy, I liken it to, remember Rocky III, ladies and gentlemen? That's what I think of it. I think of Floyd Mayweather being this boxer, a slippery, oily, greasy guy that's going to be just outboxing that. And then you got Mr. T as Clubber Lang. Remember when he just came in there with the big left hand? Boom, boom. I pity you, Balboa. I pity you. So here's what I think. Anybody, of course, has the lame thing as a puncher's chance. Here's what Lenny's take is on this whole thing. Let me bring you outside the box into my weird world of thinking. Here's what's going to happen. Floyd Mayweather, hypothetically, we get the fight going. Floyd Mayweather is going to be standing there, slipping toe-to-toe. McGregor's just going to get a chance, people. All he needs is a chance to give some type of an MMA move. I'm not talking about a takedown. I'm not talking about an elbow to the head. I'm talking about a headbutt. A headbutt is illegal, but it's common in the ring. Okay? So he gets in there, and then all of a sudden, he corners him in one way or another, and he lunges at him because he can deem himself to be a little bit awkward and clumsy. I didn't mean to strike the man in the head that way, but his eye looks like hamburger, and he can't even open it. Now does it give a little bit more perspective? Now does it give a chance for someone like McGregor to be able to stand toe-to-toe, or even try to just to go and pursue this guy? Because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a pursuit. It's going to be chasing him around the ring. Floyd Mayweather's going to just box and slip. But we all know, don't we all know, that we want McGregor just to get the one punch that's going to rock his world? Just one. That's all it's going to take. And it's not going to take a big one either. Because Floyd, guess what? You have these padded pillows on your fist, and if you think that that's going to hurt McGregor, that's exactly what it is. It's like a pillow. This guy's getting hit with some gloves that are like just bare brass knuckles, and he's getting hit in the face. So when he hits you with one of these torpedoes coming at you, Floyd, what will that guy do? Not much, ladies and gentlemen. But the Sports Circus is here to tell you that the fight is on. We are predicting that this fight will be on. Another thing in MMA that we have to talk about is champion right now, Michael Bisping, okay? A man from England, a man from royal blood. No, he's not. He's a street fighter. This is a guy that when Chris Weidman couldn't perform, Luke Rockhold came in, took him lightly, and Luke Rockhold got rocked right in front of his girlfriend, Demi Lovato, okay? He went down like a heap. And here's Michael. Now a fight is set up, okay? A fight was set up. Dana White, let's just be real about it. He doesn't like GSP, George St. Pierre, okay? They've got bad blood against one another. The fight was going to happen. GSP is 25-2, okay? This guy is outstanding. And he has taken on any comers. He's beaten legends, and he is a legend. I would have loved to have seen that fight, but no! It gets ripped out from under all of us, and now Yoel Romero, the guy who ended up kicking Chris Weidman in the face with that nasty little somersault type of hook kick that he did on him. Then he grounded and pounded him out. You guys are fans of MMA. You look at Yoel Romero. Yeah, this guy is just rocked out to no end. But is he somebody that's going to go against the nation of Great Britain with Michael Bisping? I don't think so. You know, I am going to take Bisping in this fight. I really am going to take this guy because in MMA, what is great is that anybody can have their day. And I love it that they have contrasting styles. Somebody else is a jiu-jitsu. Another guy is a Muay Thai fighter. Another guy is an all-American wrestler. And another guy is just a great trash talker like Chael Sonnen, okay? Props to Chael Sonnen, because who would be watching some of these MMA commentators if it wasn't for the big mouth of Chael Sonnen? Kudos to you, Chael, okay? You're awesome, buddy. But here's one thing that boxing needs MMA. Boxing needs that like the oxygen tank that's coming down from an airplane, and that you have to supply it to yourself first and then help your children to rescue and revive them and keep them safe. Boxing needs resuscitation. UFC doesn't need boxing. UFC doesn't need boxing at all, okay? They don't need them at all. They're doing fine just the way they are. Because unlike boxing, where you have a champion, and by the way, you couldn't even tell me who's the welterweight champion of the world, or the middleweight, or the heavyweight, or the flyweight. You really don't know that. UFC fans that are loyal, yeah, they know who's the heavyweight, the middleweight, the strawweight, the flyweight, the women's, champion. They know all of that. And what's great about that is that even if somebody dethrones the champion, they love that person. Okay? Here's a new champion. They don't look at it and go, "Oh, you just lost me a boatload of money." is Bo Ring. Okay? So, as far as I'm concerned with that, Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor, the fight will happen, but we need to make that happen. Dana White needs to make that fight happen, and he needs to make that happen quicker than. Hey there, Leisha. So people, right now we're going to go into a new segment here, because right now I got my girl Alicia there, rocking a Nike hat. See,
yes.
Why doesn't Alicia rock a Big Baller sportswear? You know, come on, Alicia.
Hey, you know, sometimes you have to do what you got to do to look good on camera.
We don't want Big Baller. We do not want Big Baller on our network here on the Sports Circus. Not at all. You know, we are nonsense free. Okay. What we're gonna do?
I had to rock a Nike because as a first round draft pick, being drafted number 9 in the 1998 draft, I got a Nike contract, so I got to represent Nike.
Hey, you know, I would do that too. You know, if somebody told me that I was making money and I had to wear a silly hat that had a chicken on it or something, and they were paying me money, I'd be wearing that chicken hat proudly. Well, right now, what we're going to do, we're going to go on the flip side on the next segment with NBA talk. So right now, we're going to have our producer go ahead and fade us to black. You're watching the Sports Circus, www.thesportscircus.com.